Welcome to another video, a walk on the wild side, and I'm here in a pretty rainy Blackpool. Yeah, it's a Sunday evening as I film this. It's the tail end of the Glasgow weekend, and I'm not sure, do they have a bank holiday in Scotland at this time of year, and does that mean it goes into Monday? I'm not too sure. You might have to let me know in the comments. Anyway, as the rain comes down, I thought I'd take a little look around the town centre and see what it's like on a Sunday evening. Is it going to be busy? Is it going to be quiet? Well, we'll find out, shall we? And as usual, sorry I can't help myself folks, but I'm starting here on Cuxton Street. Yeah, that's the Regent Cinema just over there, and these are the famous trees here that cost £10,000 each, and well, there's one of them there that looks a little bit worse for wear. Blackpool Council, come and check it out, will you? Hey, it's not going to be cheap to replace that. I hope it's alright, by the way, that one there that's lost its leaves. Anyway, Cuxton Street, yeah, do I need to say any more about Cuxton Street? Well, no, not really. I've done several videos about Cuxton Street, but I've just happened to always seem to start my videos here. We're going past this building here, the tiled building, quite an old building, with lots of businesses in here. And look at some of these doorways here, they're really interesting. Look at that doorway there with the kind of like a deco-ish kind of window above it there. We've got, used to have the Citizens Advice Bureau in one of these. It's not here anymore. And we're just coming up to Corn Street now. This is Corn Street, the junction here, and I'll just show you around. So that's leading towards the east, and you get a great view of the Bowland Fells down there on a clear day. And as we look this way towards the town centre, there must have used to be a building on the corner there. Can anyone remember what it was? Because it just looks like a plot of spare land there where there used to be a building. Anyway, I'm going to head down here towards the town centre. Look at the tower there, starting to light up now. It's actually, we're around about probably half an hour away from sunset. Yeah, so yeah, this building's quite interesting. We've got records and relics. I think the shop itself is on the other side. I think this is just a, I don't know, I think that seems empty, that bit there. It's on the other side of this building. They used to have the golf shop down here. I think it was in this bit here, the golf. Does anyone remember the golf shop? And they also used to be a shopping arcade. Well, I don't know if it's a shopping arcade. It's like a little arcade that went through to the side. And there were also toilets in this section here. Yeah, does anyone remember that? Yeah, there's a little arcade that went through to the other side, and there were toilets. And just over the road, just want to show you this. Stewart's Radio. That's a cracking shop, that is. If you're into amateur radio, gadgets, all that sort of stuff, they've got it all there at Stewart's Radio, but I haven't seen it open for ages. I don't even know if it's still open, folks. Anyway, I just want to quickly show you something here, because like I said, the arcade that used to go through to the other side was around about here, somewhere around about here. Could have been there, I don't know. We've got some doorways here. Stanley Chambers, look at that there, Stanley Chambers. Blackpool Youth Offending, oh, it's offending team there. And look at that doorway there with the big blue doors. And you know what they've done? They've covered up the glass paving bricks. They used to have glass paving bricks that led to cellars down here, yeah, that put the light into the cellar. They've covered them up, they've tarmacked them over. They've got rid of a bit of history in Blackpool, folks. Look at that there. All this tarmac here is tarmacked over those glazed bricks. Yeah, but there are some more if you look for them in the town centre. I'll see if I can find some. It says up there King Square. That used to be Popeyes takeaway there. St John's School over there, the brew room there, Stanley Arms, and that was where Blackpool Football Club was formed, right there. Yeah, looking down that street there, South King Street. Got a Landau up here, look. Someone must have ordered a land there. Bar 137 over there, look, yeah. We're looking straight down Church Street now into the town centre towards St John's Square, and this car park over here is where the old ABC Cinema stroke Blackpool Hippodrome stood right here. Yeah, it started as a hippodrome. Oh, had some big stars playing there, yeah. I believe Frank Sinatra played there, you know, right here in this spot where the car park is. The Hippodrome then became the ABC, and it finally ended as the Syndicate nightclub. That road over there is called Alfred Street. There's some pretty old looking, well, there's a doorway there, look. That looks got a pattern above it there, a little bit of a deco pattern there. It's changed a bit around here, folks. There's a building down there which came down fairly recently. They demolished a building just down there. We're just coming up to the Winter Gardens. Here's a look down Topping Street. It looks pretty quiet actually at the moment, doesn't it, folks? It's 10 to 7 at the moment on a Sunday evening. Rain's just starting. It's been on and off rain today. We're about 15 minutes away from sunset. This road here is called Leopold Grove. Leopold Grove, and it takes you down the side of the Winter Gardens, and that's where the conference centre is, right there. We've got rather a posh restaurant on the corner here called Amaro. So this is the price list for Amaro. That doesn't look too bad actually. Soup of the day, $7.95, served with homemade bread. Pasta and pizza, starting at something like $10.95 up to about $15.95. That's not too bad, is it really? You know the glass bricks I was talking about? Well, they've got some up here outside the front of this building just up here. Let's go and take a quick look, shall we? So this is St John's Square. Well, St John's Square merges with Cedar Square, but there's the church there. It used to be St John's Church, but it's now the Blackpool Church, yeah? We've got the sign there. Got a bit of a lawn outside as well, yeah? In fact, this area here used to have gardens until Blackpool Council, in their infinite wisdom, decided to concrete the whole place over. Does anyone remember the gardens in St John's Square? Well, now we've just got this bit of a lawn here outside the church. So I just want to quickly show you up here, fountain there, look at that there. It's hardly the Trevi fountain, but it'll do, I suppose. Got Ziggy's up here. I highly recommend Ziggy's if you come into Blackpool. Ziggy's, it's themed on David Bowie, Ziggy Stardust, there you go. Anyway, I just want to quickly show you this. This is supposed to be the Charleston pub, bar. It was all done up, but it never opened, and look, these are those glazed bricks here, look. There you go. This is what they used to have back there until the council got rid of them. So there you go. It says on there that they were made in Glasgow by McLean LC Makers, Glasgow. So there you go. If there's anyone watching from Glasgow, there you go. Anyway, this is the back of Abingdon Street Market, and it's all fancy. Look at this, it's like a big eating. I'll just have a quick look inside. It looks right fancy. Look at this, folks. Wowzers. That is amazing. Look at that. I'll have to come in. They are playing music in there, so I'm a little bit reluctant to go in there, but I will have to get in there properly. But it's quite a nice atmosphere in there. It's not particularly busy, but it's a nice little atmosphere going in there. They seem to have a lot of places where you can get a drink and something to eat in there, and it's all nice and new. So I'll tell you what, I'm battling against the wind a bit at the moment as I make my way into St John's Square. Yeah, it is a bit breezy tonight. Yeah, we've got gusts of 30 miles an hour, and those gusts can really whip up as you go down some of these side streets. Yeah. Oh, but look at that, we've got the Winter Gardens there. There's a load of people outside the Winter Gardens. There's probably something on, there's always something on the Winter Gardens, isn't there? We're so lucky to have the Winter Gardens as well, because when you think about all the things that have been knocked down and replaced through the years, and the Winter Gardens, it's absolutely amazing. The building, yeah, the history of it, the architecture is amazing. If you ever get a chance to go inside, I highly recommend it, particularly the open day in the winter. I'll go in there again next winter if I get a chance. But anyway, let's have a look down here, shall we? Let's have a little look down Church Street. It does seem quite busy around here now, actually. A bit of life around here. It's not cold, by the way. We've got a high temperature of around about 19 today, which is not too bad, and the winds are coming from the southwest, so it's quite a warm wind. This little road here leads to the stage door down there. So if you want your autographs of the stars, you'll get them down there, hopefully. A girl there just asking for money. Anyway, we'll carry on. That's a hive over there. Candyland. I suppose you sell stuff that's bad for your teeth in there. This was the Chinese buffet. It was shut down. Yeah, I think they had I think they were given a very bad hygiene rating. Remember, you used to go up the escalator. I think it used to be a sports store before it was a restaurant. But we're just coming up to Beaverbrooks, and funny enough, I've never noticed these shutters on Beaverbrooks before. And if you look up, you'll see it says the old post office building's up there. I wonder if that's what the blue plaque's for. Let's go and have a look, shall we? There you go, 1877. And it was opened by the town's first postmistress, who would become the resort's first postman. Yeah, so there you go. This post office was here before the main one, which is up here on Abingdon Street. Yeah, we didn't quite see that in this video, but I have shown it quite a bit in other videos, so I'm sure most of you know what I'm talking about. So I'm making my way down a very wet looking Church Street getting towards the promenade. This is the Grand Theatre. That's another building that we're so lucky to have in Blackpool. It was designed by Matcham. Is it Frank Matcham? Matcham's masterpiece, they call it. Yeah, the Grand Theatre. I've not been in there, you know. At least it's a long time since I have been in the Grand. I'll have to get myself in there, won't I? What do you think, folks? Yeah, the Grand Theatre. Matcham's masterpiece, there you go. So just the other side of Matcham's masterpiece is Nando's. Yeah, it's a bit of a battle, folks. It is a bit on the breezy side. A breezy evening. Let me know if you come down. So I'm battling with the umbrella at the moment. From Scotland or Glasgow. There was someone who mentioned on the channel the other day that why do they call it Glasgow weekend? Why don't they just call it Scottish weekend or something? I don't know. I don't know myself. But we'll get a good view of the tower in a minute. Let's have a little look, shall we? Down here, Bankay Street. Oh, look at that, folks, come on. This is what it's all about. There you go, folks. Blackpool Tower. And just over there is Viva. The entrance to Viva for the best entertainment in Blackpool. I've done a couple of videos in there if you want to check them out. Amazing place for entertainment. This is Market Street. I've been down here a few times at night. It's usually buzzing with music and loads of people in the clubs, pubs. Got the Frying Squad chippy over there. Got a subway there. Loads of subways all over the place. Mega Bowl. Revolution. Revolution is massive. It's absolutely huge. Let me know if you've been in Revolution. And then here we've got there's a place called Husk. I think that's on the second floor, is it? And Brannigan's is on the first floor. It is looking pretty quiet, I have to say. I'm going to head towards Talbot Square. We're just up here. But it's looking pretty quiet outside here. Look down there, look. God, you usually have to fight through the crowds to get down that road there. I think it's called Hill Street and it leads towards the promenade with Robert's Oyster Rooms on the corner. Anyway, we're getting towards Talbot Square now. Yates is on the left hand side. This is the back end of Feldman's Arcade. Yeah, a very, very grand building. Bertrand Feldman, who's like a music mogul. If you look at the front of that building, you'll see what I mean. I have spoke about it on previous videos. But we're just coming up to Talbot Square now. We'll have a little look around here, see what it's like on a Sunday, around about sunset, as the rain comes down, but the sun, funny enough, it still seems to be trying to poke out there. And when you get the sun coming out there, with the rain coming down at sunset, it can be spectacular. We could get a really nice rainbow. I can hear the bells. I can hear the bells of Blackpool Town Hall. Yes, the bells. Blackpool Town Hall bells ringing just there. There's the Clifton Hotel. There's a new place on the corner called Turtle Bay if you want to check that out. I'm walking across the tram tracks now. When are the trams going to come down here? I do not know, folks. But we're looking towards the North Pier. I tell you what, there's a funny kind of light, there really is. I don't know if you're picking up on the video, but this is how it looks on the promenade. We're pretty much on sunset now, it's 7 o'clock. Looking north there towards the Metropole, the Cenotaph. Looking towards the North Pier now. It is actually looking pretty quiet around here, folks. Let me know what you think in the comments. Okay, so I'm now by the mermaid here at Talbot Square. Well, some people say she's not a mermaid because she hasn't got flippers, she's got feet. But there you go, that was a little look around Blackpool Town Centre on a Sunday evening, the tail end of Glasgow weekend. Let me know if you come down from Scotland, and what do you think, folks? It does seem a little bit quiet, actually, to be honest. Is it too early? I don't know. Anyway, I hope you liked the video. If you do, hit the like button and also hit subscribe and tick the bell for notifications of new videos, and I'll see you again on the next one.